If we don't win, you pay nothing. So call our legal team now and let us help you receive substantial financial compensation. Call now.
Make this the summer event going on now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Summer is here and the deals are heating up. At Saida Trudeau, we have the perfect vehicle at a great price just for you. Like an all-new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 with as much as $4,000 in rebates. Looking for more adventure? How about a brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon 4x4 at employee pricing? That's right, you pay what we pay, plus an extra $3,250 in rebates to save you even more. Maybe a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 Crew Cab is more your style, with rates as low as 1.9% for 72 months or employee pricing and an extra $3,000 in rebates. At Saida Trudeau, you're sure to find a great deal and great service all summer long. Come see us today and make this the summer event you'll never forget. Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, August 21st. In our top story, Charleston Peak Winery prepares to reopen its doors in Pahrump, bringing a new renewed energy, expanded offerings, and a refined approach to winemaking and hospitality.
We do everything from receive the grapes from our vineyard management company, Bolton Vines, to process the grapes in-house, make all of the wine, age the wine, bottle the wine, and then sell the wine at our tasting room.
Charleston Peak Winery is preparing to reopen its doors in Pahrump, bringing a renewed energy, expanded offerings, and a refined approach to winemaking and hospitality. The winery, located just outside of Las Vegas, has undergone a transformation under the guidance of General Manager Jennifer Zellerbowen. With an emphasis on quality and a deeper connection to the land, the winery will continue producing all of its wine on-site, from grape processing to aging, bottling, and retail in their tasting room. Grapes are sourced from their dedicated vineyard management company and transformed on the property into a lineup of 11 wines, including reds, whites, sparkling, and blends, with 9 additional varieties in development.
Right now we have 11, and we've got I think 9 more coming up after that, but we do reds, we have a few blends, we have whites, we have a Riesling and a Sauvignon Blanc, we have a Chardonnay coming, and a few rosés, and we actually have a couple of sparkling wines as well.
Among the return of wines is Desert Blush, a favorite of Jennifer's for its refreshing fruit-forward and floral profile that reflects the region's unique climate and character.
I think right now it's our Desert Blush, Pétillant Naturel, which is the sparkling wine. We have a still Desert Blush as well, but the sparkling is just special. It's got that just beautiful soft bubble in the mouth, and it just finishes with a little bit of sweetness. Very, very tasty.
The tasting experience is elevated with the food menu featuring handmade pizzas, artesian cheese, and charcuterie boards, all designed to complement the wines. The culinary program is expected to go further with inspiration and collaboration from Amari, located in Las Vegas.
Well, we have our wine club, which offers 20% off to everybody who, well, not only their wine club shipments, but any wine that you buy on property or off property. And you are also welcome to 10% off of all food and merchandise purchases.
Guests will be able to enjoy 5 wine flight tastings during open hours Thursday through Monday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. The Charleston Peak Wine Club is also returning, offering members 20% off all wines, both on and off the property, along with 10% off food and merchandise.
Well, we hope to maintain the legacy of this amazing property, which was founded in 1992 by Jack Sanders. So our hope is to just make better and better wines as we work with Bolton Vines to just get grapes that are super high quality, and then do our best to make sure that we're taking care of them really well and turning them into wine that everybody here likes to enjoy.
With its reopening, Charleston Peak Winery is focused on improving every aspect of the guest experience, from the wine and food to the ambience and service. The aim is not to only maintain the property's legacy, but to build upon it, offering a destination for wine lovers and visitors seeking an authentic, locally rooted experience in the heart of Nevada desert.
In today's health news, a new study from Cleveland Clinic shows the benefits of potentially using AI technology to help monitor and treat individuals with type 2 diabetes. And so doctors are now explaining how it could work.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
The patients were randomized in the study to either the usual care group, which is where they received the usual recommended care for patients with type 2 diabetes through their primary care provider, or they were randomized to the Twin Precision Treatment Health System, which is a artificially intelligence-enabled system that bundles sensors and health coaching to give patients individualized recommendations in real time to help them control their blood sugar.
Dr. Pantalone says the AI technology is linked to an app on the participant's cell phone and tracks in real time their blood sugar, weight, blood pressure, and physical activity. Based on those numbers, it will then recommend different food choices or physical activity to help manage their diabetes. Dr. Pantalone says the study found that after 12 months, 71% of users were able to reach their A1C target level of less than 6.5% without glucose-lowering medication except for metformin. Of the non-users, only 2.4% were able to achieve the same. Those who used the technology also reported weight loss and were able to wean off their therapies.
It was very surprising to see the extent of the de-intensification of therapy in patients that were in the clinical trial and the intervention group, specifically with some of the more newer and modern therapies like GLP-1 receptor agonists, SGLT2 inhibitors. Across the board in the intervention group, we saw a significant decrease in the number of these therapies being utilized by the patients at 12 months, whereas in the usual care group, it either remained the same or in some instances there was an increase in the utilization of therapies, which there specifically was an increase in the usual care group with the GLP-1 receptor agonist.
Don't grab that remote. News 25 will be right back with sports and so much more when we return.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
No matter who you are, life can be overwhelming.
Okay.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Oh man, I'm bugging.
Is that the best you can
You're
do?
always
This
so
mediocre work is
You're
not
reaching
your
full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
Can we get some air?
Of course we can, yeah. Grab your jacket.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
I hear that, yeah. So tell me what's going on.
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, now Valley Electric Association is explaining how your co-op ensures that you will always have reliable electricity.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Have you ever wondered how your co-op ensures you have reliable electricity? We count on a team with many skill sets to make it happen every day. Line workers, engineers, computer programmers, accountants, and more. We work together to get the job done. Let's face it, most of us only think about electricity when ours goes out. So let's take a look at the people who work to restore your power during an outage. Typically, when the power goes out, a consumer member, like you, calls to report the problem. Your call is taken by a co-op member service representative who reports the outage in our system. Member service representatives are proactive problem solvers. After the outage is pinpointed in our system, a line crew is dispatched. Line workers serve on the front lines to ensure you receive reliable power. When an outage is reported, they go straight to the site to determine if repairs and additional equipment are needed. Typically, utility poles, transformers, or power lines may need to be replaced. They work safely as a team to correct the problem. While line workers are out in the field resolving the problem, the communicator back at the co-op will post information about large outages on our social media pages. After the line crew makes necessary repairs, they call a dispatcher to let them know the work is done. To ensure the problem is fully resolved, a member of our team sends a ping to the affected electric meters to confirm the signal is good and your power is flowing as it should be. The end result? Happy co-op members. Whether we're restoring a power outage, conducting a safety demonstration at a local school, or building electric service for our newest of members, it takes a variety of skills and people to keep the co-op running smoothly. And you, our members, are at the heart of everything we do.
And I actually have a friend who owns a turtle. And if you're like my friend and are looking to meet a giant tortoise up close and personal, Nature Health Farms right here in Pahrump is home to 3 different tortoises that you can actually feed and pet. But visits are by appointment only.
One down, 1 to go. 2 more to go. The Adventures of Super Tortoise. Big you are, buddy. Oh, here goes, here goes. Here he goes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good job. A tortoise exhibit. Nature Health Farm. What do you think? This is awesome. That one's good. Look at that. That one loved the watermelon. It knows. You see how this one ate? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Get some. Man, that thing likes everything. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Nice.
And if you would like to make an appointment to go out there and pet and feed those tortoises, grab a pen and paper, but don't move at a turtle's pace. See what I did there? Just call 775-764-9880. Again, that number is 775-764-9880. And time now for sports with Mikey Ruhan. And the Vegas Nighthawks are going for the gold. All that and more now in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators back on the right side of the scoreboard on Wednesday, winning 9-3 over AI. Albuquerque Isotopes rematched today at 5:35. The Summerlin South Little League team came up short on Wednesday, losing to Metro Region Fairfield, Connecticut 7-3. The team is playing right now. UNET will have that score for you. Las Vegas Aces welcome the Phoenix Mercury this evening at 7 p.m. The Vegas Nighthawks are going for the gold. On Wednesday, the team announced that they will host an official IFL National Championship watch party on Saturday, August 23rd at the Mackenzie River inside the America First Center. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. with kickoff scheduled for 7:30 p.m. local time. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Another home run there, Mikey, and stay tuned. We have more at bat after this break. Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? WestCare Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Firefighters rushed to Pahrump Valley Disposal this afternoon after a debris fire breaks out, forcing crews to battle the flames from multiple sides.
At around 2 p.m. today, dispatch received reports of a fire at Pahrump Valley Disposal. Firefighters arrived to find a large pile of debris fully engulfed in flames. Crews established 2 direct water lines from a nearby hydrant to maintain a steady flow and set up a perimeter, allowing them to attack the fire from 3 sides. The cause of the blaze is still under investigation, and more information will be released as it becomes available.
Fire investigators say they were able to knock down that fire just before 4 p.m. this afternoon, and we'll have more information for you on that blaze in our successive newscasts.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
What better to do on a beautiful August afternoon than to take a hot air balloon ride in Ian Dortch Memorial Park? That's the scene from our Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam, and it's a beautiful warm day out there. More in weather after this break.
Car wreck, check. Motorcycle wreck, check. Truck wreck, check. Bicycle wreck, check. UFO wreck, what? In a wreck, you need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Are you tired of dropped calls and high phone bills? Switch to Valley Communications Voice over Internet Protocol home phone services and experience crystal clear calls and great rates while using Valley Communications Internet services, which provides lightning fast internet. For the first 12 months, enjoy phone services starting at $19.95. It's an easy choice. Visit us today at valleycom.com to learn more. Valley Communications, local, affordable, reliable.
The Mental Margarita Show is not your average variety show. Hosted by Jersey Doll and Slycat, features the new music and stories of independent artists, entrepreneurs with their expert advice following their dreams, community leaders making a positive impact around the globe, and visits with celebrity guests sharing their stories and inspiration. Tune in and watch the Mendel Margarita Show every Saturday at 3:30 p.m. on KPVM Channel 25.1.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
My 15-year-old son, Ethan, and I had a fun and relaxing morning. We returned home, and Ethan walked to his best friend's house an hour later. I heard the ambulance scream by the street, carrying my beautiful boy. Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. He had zero chance of survival. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox.
How do you feel?
That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
David, would you give any advice?
First thing you do is not keep your ammunition with your weapons, and that your weapons need to be locked at all times.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
You know, an author once said, before you have a dog, you can't quite imagine what living with one might be like. And afterwards, you can't imagine living any other way. They don't know evil, jealousy, or hate. To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
Lift your voice.
One in 6 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime, and we're more than twice as likely to die from the disease.
Family history of prostate cancer can double your risk.
But when it's caught early, it's highly treatable.
For more than 30 years, PCF has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org/knowyourrisk today to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself.
It's your health.
It's your life.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Let's take a look at our weather forecast in and around Nevada for this Thursday. In Death Valley, we have highs topping out at 118 with lows overnight around 92. In Vegas, 108 for the high, dropping down to 86 overnight. Amargosa 109, low of 77. Beatty is only 103 for the high, dipping down into the mid 70s overnight. Goldfield is under the 70 and Century mark for the overnight low and the high. Tonopah has similar temperatures with a high of only 93 and a low of 61 overnight. Carson City, a brisk 95 for the high and dropping down into the upper 50s overnight. Fallon and Fernley, similar 98 and 97 for the high, dipping down into the upper 50s and mid 60s overnight. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 105 degrees. We reached a high today of 107 with winds out of the south-southwest at 9 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate at 13%. Sunrise was at 6:07 a.m. And sunset tonight will be at 7:25 p.m. with humidity increasing to 19% with winds out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. And we're dipping down to a low of only 81 overnight. And taking a look at our 7-day forecast, we're going to have a high tomorrow of 108. Be careful out there, stay hydrated. And overnight for the weekend intro, 82 Friday night with humidity only around 17%, winds around 11 miles per hour. And Saturday, enjoy that weekend. We're going to be just above and around the Century mark Saturday and Sunday with lows of 77 overnight, humidity increasing to around 28 and 29%. Those temperatures increase a bit, but they're going to dip down to 99 and 94 at the beginning of our work week with lows around 75 to 73 starting out on Monday and Tuesday. Our humidity increases from 29 to 37% going into Tuesday. And Wednesday, those temperatures continue to stay steady. 94 degrees for the high, 73 for the low. Humidity increases just a bit. Winds also increasing to 9 miles per hour. But that big dip in temperature comes on Thursday. A week from now, can you believe it'll only be 88 degrees for the high, 71 for the low, humidity around 35% with winds 9 miles per hour. So be careful out there and make sure that while these temperatures are still high, you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water, and staying in the shade and out of direct sunlight whenever necessary. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for tuning in and enjoying our newscast, and we'd love to see you again and have you tune in again tomorrow. Good night.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas.